guys, I am most definitely ill. I felt myself getting ill the night before because I woke up in the night desperate for a drink. My throat was so scratchy and dry. And now this morning I woke up with a snotty, crusty nose. So that's not good. And I've got a poorly thumb. Look. I should have waited a little bit because I've literally just turned my phone on, so it's getting a bit laggy because I'm getting all my notifications coming. All my notifications, like I'm so popular. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's starting up and this probably isn't the best time to be filming straight away. But anyway, I wanted to take you about my day today. I have a few things I want to do. I thought I might as well show you my current skincare routine. Because, oh, before I forget, I want to bring this into the bathroom with me. Because some stuff are a little bit different from my last one. And I've got some new products I want to just share with you. And then I also want to, if I remember, I'll put it on my bed so I remember, try out some new makeup brushes. And also, I feel like this is like the exact same one as the first Winter Wonderland vlog that I did, which was basically this, because I'm also going to be doing my hair. I won't really show that. I'm just going to do a quick wash and go, I think, because I had slept with a lot of oil in my hair, so that's like my deep conditioning treatment. So I'm just going to wash my hair with shampoo and conditioner. Might leave that in for a little bit to brush it, like detangle it, and wash it out and put some like leave-in products and gel in my hair. So nothing too crazy because my mum's coming back home about 12:30 and we're going to go out. So I've got some errands to do. I've got to pop to town. I need to get my bus pass for the month for uni and that. And I also need to put some money in my savings because Friday used to be the day that I'd go into town, do all my food shopping, do all the bits and bobs that I need to do. But because I have like such an awkward time in lecture on Fridays now, I can't. So I haven't had like a proper music lesson in ages as well. Like, it's been scattered all over the place. So today I'm going to be doing that because I haven't had a chance to go into my bank, transfer some money. I don't do online banking. I probably should, but I don't. So I'm going to do that, and then we're also going to take a drive to Ikea because there's a desk that I want. Don't know if I'm going to be putting it up today. Don't know if I have that willpower now that I'm ill. You can even hear me now, like I'm all nasally. But that's the plan for today. Oh yeah, and I just remember this really odd dream. Like, I just had this dream where I had, you know, I like to make dioramas from time to time. Well, I had found an old one that I had made, and like, there was all these cool dolls in it. I don't know why it wasn't heavy. And then that escalated to me going in my bathroom. I think I might have found it in my bathroom or downstairs toilet or something. And I looked at this. I was going to wash my hands, and I picked up this Arctic Fox bottle, squirted it in my hand, and it was all white. And I was like, oh crap, no, that's my hair dye. And I was like, okay, so I washed my hands with it, like rinsed it off. I should have scraped it back in the bottle, but I didn't. And then I thought, oh, this is a bit light. And I went to her and I said, have you been using this? And she said, yeah. And I said, Mum, what are you doing? That is my hair dye. Didn't you tell? Like, couldn't you tell? It's like white and like, oh. And I was saying that it cost me 15 quid, and I'm so annoyed. And she didn't apologise. And I kind of woke up in a bit of a mood because of that. Has anybody else had dreams like that where you're like, you can't differentiate what was real and what was not, and then you just wake up grumpy at the person that did you wrong in the dream? Yeah. But I'm over it. So this is such an awkward angle. I thought it was going to be better proportion than this. But my bathroom's clean, so that's good. I thought I'd sit here and talk you through the products that I'm going to be using. And then, I don't know, do an overlay or something of me using it. So, I always go... That frightened me. You know what? I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I'll turn around and I'll position you on my toilet. Because that's classy AF. Wee. Okay, so in the morning I always go in with my baby wipes first to wipe my face. I know some people, well, I know it is a fact that they're not as good as other things to cleanse your face, but they're baby wipes, they're gentle enough. And then recently I've been going in, well, I would brush my teeth first, so let me talk about that first. I've been recently using these. They're the Boom Toothy Tabs. I don't think I've hauled them yet. It's by Lush, and it's charcoal and gunpowder with a shot of spicy cola. Now these are kind of weird. I've tried the Choo Choo I Love You or something before, and these are Better flavour because those ones were straight up soapy. These ones I can still taste the soapy taste and almost like a fishy taste as well. I don't know if you've ever had the Arms and Hammer, I think they're called, toothpaste, but it sort of has that fishy weird taste that makes me feel a bit weird. But I can definitely taste the cola, and I just think about that and then it's a more of a pleasant experience. But it's awesome because my teeth goes all black, and my dentist told me not to rinse my mouth with mouthwash or water because I'm rinsing off the goodness of the toothpaste that's trying to protect my teeth. So, but with this one I kind of have to rinse it because, or just go over it with a wet brush because it leaves black bits in between my teeth and that's not attractive. I then go in with some handy dandy floss. This is the satin tape because apparently it's better than the regular floss. And then as for actual skincare, I've been using something that I got for Christmas. This is the Soap and Glory Face and Soap and Clarity. Hold on. Face Soap and Clarity 3-in-1 Daily Detox Vitamin C Facial Wash. It's a little small one. It's cute. First I was a bit worried because I wanted to try it, but then I realised it had vitamin C and I was worried that it was going to wreck up my skin. Because I don't know if you remember, but when I did my vitamin C hair treatment, my hands were like all dried and like they looked like open blisters, like they were all peeling and everything. And I was like, crap, is that going to do that to my skin? And for a moment I thought it did to my nose. Because my nose, I'm basically trying to look for products for that because over the last couple of months it's just been really dry, like severely dry. I don't know if my skin type's just changing because I'm usually quite oily, especially in the T-zone, and it's kind of strange because I'm combination skin, but my T-zone, like my nose, does get really oily with makeup and all that, but it's just severely dry. If I rub it the wrong way, it sort of dries up, and so I was worried this would be like that, and it did kind of look like that at one point, but I think it's helping because it's kind of got tiny exfoliating beads in it. So I guess it's helping to scrub away the stuff, but just in case it didn't, I bought recently the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Scrub Cleanser, which I think is more gentle than this one, which is strange, just because it's in more of a thicker gel. But this has been really nice actually. I've only used it like once or twice, but it smells so good. It's like all orangey and it's been helping. And again, I usually focus it around my nose. It's easier to scrub around my nose with this flipped up, but sometimes I can't be bothered to do it. So I've been using that and hopefully that would improve my skin. And then the most recent addition to my collection is the Lush Breath of Fresh Air Toner Water. Again, I haven't hauled this yet, I don't think. It says the sea breeze captured in a bottle, a refreshing spray to tide you over. Great for use anytime throughout the day as a pick-me-up for skin and mind. So I'm wondering, is it okay to put over makeup? I don't know. And then lastly, that was like a weird yawn, I go in, as always, with my Aveeno Active Naturals Daily Moisturising Lotion in a little sachet like this. So I guess let's get cracking, and you can see it in action. That kind of rhymed. What do I do with my time? Okay, that's enough. As for hair products, I think I'm going to use these. I'm going to stick to my Sukin natural hair products, which is the purifying shampoo and the moisture restoring conditioner. And then I'm just going to leave in this little leave-in, the soft and free and pretty olive oil leave-in conditioner. And then I'm going to put in this cream product, which is the Something Butter Detangling Moisturising Hair Lotion. These all came from my hair relaxers back in the day, so I'm just using them up. And then the grapeseed oil, and then I have a feeling I want to try and mix these products. It's the Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus Curling Gel Souffle and the Aunt Jackie's Don't Shrink Flaxseed Elongating Curling Gel. I don't know if it's ever a good idea to mix gels, but I want to see what happens because I don't know, I want to see if I can make a power duo or something. I'm not sure. My hair felt kind of dry today. Maybe it was the Sukin products. I've used them before, but I think I needed a slightly richer in moisture product for conditioning today. My hair probably just wanted some more moisture. I don't know. So yeah, I've put in my leave-in conditioner and everything. So I think I'm going to pop in, oh dear, pop in at some of the other products, and then I'll wait for it to dry a little bit, like air dry a little bit, And then I'll do the oils, the gels and all that, I think. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I'll make it up as I go along. I hate having wet hair. I hate having wet ears. Ooh, makes me cringe. Make sure all my ear jewellery's still in. Yep. So a little bit of a dryer. We don't want no bacteria built up behind the ears now, do we? No, sorry. So I sort of parted it this way today. And I think that's how I'm going to have it. To the side, because I've been wearing bunchies a lot today. Look how much it's shrunk up already. I really need to do a hair porosity test. It feels softer and looser at the back, like in a hair texture test as well. But I can't bother right now. So I'm just going in with that moisturising lotion I talked about earlier. It's almost got a jelly consistency itself. It's kind of all like see-through and, I don't know, runny or something. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a traditional thick moisturiser. But this will penetrate the hair shaft a bit better rather than just sitting on top. And I think that's what I need currently. As soon as I do that, it's like getting bigger. This side's not though, because I haven't got my even split. The thing is, I want to do baby hairs. And I finally found these spoolies. But I never know like what order should you do it, like your makeup or your baby hairs first, and then of course the rest of my hair's drying and I don't want the scarf to like affect the rest of the hair plumping up, if you know what I mean. Maybe you don't, I don't know. It's like a little medicine ball. I don't have my mirrors near me, like I'm just sitting on my bed and I'm using the camera as my mirror. And I've got my nice bright light, but it might be a bit too bright at the moment. Oh no, it kind of needs to be there. Okay. It's awkward because my window's there and I feel like sometimes it makes a shadow as well. I really kind of need to do the roots. For some reason it's bothering me now. Usually I let it grow out for ages, but I feel like it just looks like my hair stops there and then goes, do you know what I mean? Like it looks like sudden. Even though this is all like, oh, I'll put it down a bit actually. Even though this is all cohesive, the roots makes it look like it's that short and then all of a sudden I've got colour behind it. I don't know. So let's try and mix these gels. Let's hope I don't get a big ass flaky mess, because that would be diabolical now, wouldn't it, girls and boys? It smells so good. Oh, I can't even. Right, I don't really care which one I put in my hand first. I'm kind of just gonna go for it. Right, so I've got, well, soon to be equal parts. They look like this. Ugh, this just makes me cringe so bad. Oh dear. Right, now I've got this mucusy mess. As it's growing out, you can see how like blocky it is now. Hopefully when it dries, it will dry in a better shape. And I'm gonna attempt to do my baby hairs. I'm gonna go over to my mirror though, because I can't see. Actually, I might go into the bathroom because I can't see. I'll leave you here. I don't have anything particular to show you, so I don't want to bore you with trying to do baby hairs. Which brush should I go for? These are all like different ones. They're from Superdry, I got them from. And they've all got different like heads on them. So I think some of them I will use for mascara. But at least one of them I'll take out, just a regular one, and try and use that for baby hairs. Hopefully it's not too spiky. See you in a moment. For breakfast, I've just got a few pancakes. I didn't make these, I like pre-made. But I chopped up some banana, put some toffee syrup and lemon juice on it. And for drink, I've got some loose leaf Earl Grey tea. And, oh, in this bottle, it was water, but I've just put my vitamin C tablet in it. So it's fizzing away, dissolving. So I'm going to eat this, watch some YouTube videos, and then hopefully by the time I'm finished, my baby hair would have set, and then I could do my makeup. So this is how my edges came out like. Can't really tell. Maybe I need to bring more hair down, but they look quite, well, they look smooth. I don't know if you can tell. These little bits here and here I sort of brushed out because they looked a bit too crusty, but they've kind of gone fluffy again now. Maybe I do need to drag out some more hair because can't really tell. Bloody hell, look at that eyebrow. What's happened there? Oh dear. Well, anyway, I'm going to do my makeup now. So I'm going to go through these brushes. I don't know how much they are, but I think they're expensive. I got them for Christmas from my mum, and she said they were really good discount in Asda. But these are the Royal and Langnickell professional makeup brushes. They're 100% vegan, no animal products are used. And the website's www.royalbrush.com. And they seem to be like a pinky blue packaging, which looks absolutely delightful. 13-piece case, 13-piece set including a case. It's got, well, if I open it then I can show you each brush. Hopefully it says it on the side. I think I opened these up to have a little look, but I can't remember. So basically I washed all my other brushes the other day and I thought, oh, I don't want to use them straight away. Let's get on to some of the new brushes that I got. Oh, I opened that really weird. So it's one of these pot ones, which are really cool for travelling. And they're in here like this. Oh, they've all got their own little, what do you call it? Bag, like little baggie, which is nice. Wow. Ooh. Okay, so they do indeed have their little names. So we have here the contour brush, which looks nice. They're beautiful. I love the blue and pink. We've got the large concealer brush. I think I'll keep all the face stuff out because they're the ones I'm going to be using first. I won't be trying all of these though, guys. We've got the mini flat smudger brush, which looks cute. Oh my god, it's the same colour as my wall. No wonder why I like it so much. It looks like that. We have the angle brow brush, like so. The stippler, shimmer for foundation. Though it's not as dense, I would probably use that for blusher. We have the small shader, which looks pretty big to me. We have the foundation brush. I don't usually use these things for foundation. I think I've mentioned before I tend to use them for highlighter, but I might try it for foundation this time round. We've got the line and smudger brush. These eye brushes look pretty big. We have the angle shader. Looks like that. We've got the crease brush. The smudger brush. Oh, I like this one. It's like a little pencil one. And lastly, we've got the large powder brush. Lovely. So I guess what I'll do is I'll do each bit of makeup and kind of, if I've got something specific to say about each thing, I'll say about each thing individually. But if not, I'll just do like a collective little review. This is tiny for a concealer brush. I would have actually used that for my eyeshadow, but I'll see how it is. Oh, it's so soft, like just to touch them now. They don't smell bad either. I know you should really wash brushes before you use them. I need to sneeze. But I'm just going to go in. So I'm not going to talk too much about products I'm using. They're the same stuff I've been using for a while now, but I'll try and hold them up and hopefully you guys can see. Decided I want to put some music on, otherwise I'm just going to literally be doing this in silence. So I don't like this large concealer brush for concealer because, as you can see, like, it doesn't blend it very well. I don't know if the point is supposed to be to go back over it with a sponge or something, but that just uses even more tools than I would want to use, and obviously this is totally not going to do that bit. I would prefer this as an eye brush, so I'm definitely going to use that as an eye brush in the future. I would usually, when I do my concealer, I would just use the same tool that I use to do my foundation, or like a finger or something, and I think with this I'm definitely going to just do that again because it's just taken too long, and it's not making it look how I would want it to look. So I'm going to go back over it with the foundation brush. So far these are all really soft. They're really nice, but some of the stuff I just wouldn't use as what they say. They also don't have like a liquid contour brush, so again I'd be going in with the foundation brush, I think, to do that. Oh gosh, this has dried a bit now, so it's a bit difficult to blend in. But yeah, so as the face brushes so far, like, I think the powder ones will be good, but for liquidy stuff, nah, it's just too much hassle at the moment. But they are so soft. I'm really upset that I have to ruin them because they're just so pretty. So yeah, when I go to put my concealer on, it will be with this foundation brush. But so far, like, using this now all over, look how nicely everything's blent. Like that little concealer brush, it wasn't good for concealer at all. So yeah, this is going to be a strange angle for contour though, but see how it is. And also, I don't usually do powder. I think I've said this before, I don't do like powder contour if I've done cream contour or something. I just set it all over. So yeah, I might not get to test out the contour brush is what I'm trying to say. I think I would use the foundation brush again for foundation, like where it's more dense. I think it does a good job blending everything, because usually the foundation brushes I've tried before, I think the majority of them have been thinner, and so I've just not really liked them for foundation. But yeah, I quite liked that one. I think the contour brush I'm going to try highlighter with, just so I can get some use from it. I've noticed these big brushes in quite a lot of the sets I've had have their own proper, like, nice little sleeve. I think maybe it is because they're so big, you just want to keep the shape of these more than the other ones, and they need that extra bit of moulding, I suppose. But this feels quite thin, and then it just plummets into all this fluff. And it's funny because in proportion to the others, it's quite short, like handle and everything. But it looks like it'll be a nice one. It's quite fluffy, so I feel like it will nicely buff in a nice even layer, light layer as well, of a product. So this one, being fluffy and light, it felt really nice, and I felt like it did help, you know, coat the skin with a nice thin layer. But because it's so fluffy and like light, it doesn't blend out very well. I feel like it needs to be a little bit denser to buff the product in, but I actually quite like it to deposit the product. It was really good. Maybe I'd have to go in with another brush, which I wouldn't really want to do, just to make sure it actually works in and doesn't just sit on the skin. But I've not really used a face brush like this before. Like, it's so fluffy and oh, it feels really nice on the skin. So I am liking these brushes so far. I don't know if you're getting that impression. They're very lovely. I think I like the eye brushes more though, because to be fair, I am more of like an eye makeup person. I don't always wear skin products, so that's just where my comfort zone is, really. Relatively easy to quick clean as well. In between uses, I just go over with a wet wipe, and then I'm rubbing it off on tissue. not, 'cause I'm scared they're with somebody else. I guess I could use that small concealer brush for like priming my eyes, but again, I would usually use the same eyeshadow brush to then go in with a base colour and go all over, so I don't know. And then most of the time I use my finger anyway, and plus it is still a bit small. But I'm just trying to think what else could I use it for, but it would most likely just be like lid eyeshadow, so yeah. So I had to shuffle because my head's hurting. I threw myself back and I smacked my head. You probably just saw that on my bed frame. That was very uncomfortable. Oh, and as for eyeshadows, I'm just going to be dipping in and out of most likely the Revolution Iconic Division palette and the Skinny Dip London There She Glows palette. So I'll just be going back and forth with these colours. Sorry, I've just got to come and say this is the best a brush has applied these shimmers. I love this eyeshadow palette, it's really pretty, but I feel like you really have to build it up. Especially like the shimmers, if you use them with a brush, usually they don't really show up. But this is the first time I've had such my light's washing it out, but such pigmentation with a brush. Usually I have to go in with a finger or like a damp brush or a damp finger to get the full potential out of it. But I've barely had to do anything. Oh my god, that's so pretty. What I'm going to do as well is chase down some of the a matte shadow underneath the eyelash at the bottom to see if the mattes apply even better with these brushes as well, because then I can get more use out of this palette without effort, if you know what I mean. How exciting. So this is the finished look. The only brushes I didn't use are these three, which are, before I drop it on the floor, the angle shader, the line and smudger, and the smudger. But I used the other 10 out of the 13, and I really like them actually. Again, I did definitely prefer eyeshadow brushes to face brushes, but that's just what I enjoy doing the most. The face brushes were still really lovely, and I actually quite liked the contour one for highlighting. I feel like it really dispersed that highlight. The powder brush, sorry, I do feel like, because my face was so sticky with foundation, when I put on the dusting powder, it sort of just clung and I couldn't buff it out properly, but I already mentioned that. But it felt lovely on the skin, so maybe it's more of a baking sort of brush. But yeah, I really did like these. I feel like that's taken up so much of this vlog and I've not even left the house yet. But I wanted to do a little video demoing them. And yeah, this is the final look. What do you think? I think it's quite pretty. I wanted a line there. That's intentional, guys. That's intentional. I mirrored it in the little white lines under my eye wings as well. Eye wings? Why did I say that? That sounds really gross. Yeah, because you don't want to be lugging out any desks all the way out to the bottom of the car park. We're in Ikea, guys. We're in the Ikea car park. Looking for a space where there is many.
I'm on G, mate.
G-unit. I like to, you know, survey the area. That's really strange. Once upon a time I was a seed. It's odd. My Cabbage Patch Kid. She can go in there. Greta, my Cabbage Patch Kid. What's that? What's that? If I were little, you would have got this for me. You can get it for me now, I ain't complaining. At least I could pretend to be an adult. So I thought I was recording. Basically, I found what I was after, kind of. The one that I want has 2 of these, so it'll probably end about there. The shelves aren't as deep as I thought they would be, but I don't know. I think I like it. It's quite low as well. It's a comfortable height. We shall see. So this is the guy, but basically I want the one with the black top. So how do you tell the difference? Oh, I've got the code anyway from online. So I want the one with the black top and the white shelves. We're in the market hall now. I've done a little bit of a customisation with the shelves that I'm having. Hopefully it works out. She's obsessed with what are these called? Chinaware? No, what are they called? Alright mum, I'm videoing. It's not a picture. Oh, how embarrassing. Bag's knocking. You weren't drinking out of a cup of tea. Show that to your friend. Your friend who's afraid of cups. Sorry guys, that's mean. Potted plants, this is where my life is at. We're absolute idiots. I took this trolley and they all moved down and me and mum literally looked under there like there was a troll pushing it backwards. So we've just had the humiliation of having to return the long piece of the desktop, because it wouldn't fit in the car. It is literally just a smidgen too long and mum couldn't see out the mirror. And they said that's why they have windows in the shop to laugh at us. So that was nice. But I'm getting that delivered tomorrow. It was £25. I know it probably would have made sense to just get the whole thing delivered tomorrow, but I'm quite impatient and I'm hoping to get started on building the shelf bits tonight. So yes, that's my reasoning. Mum, do you agree with my reasoning? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Mum agrees. I was not silly. Well, that was fun. Are you getting jittery again because you're nervous about the drive? At least you don't have that mammoth thing, like, obstructing your view. It's not the world, Jim. What? You was getting all jittery. You was looking at me like, okay. You was kind of just going with it, but I knew you were dying inside. How do you feel now? Alright, I just want to get home. Okay, that's her ploy to tell him to shut up. So I'm finally home. And you know that devastating moment where you realise you need to clear your bed? Granted, this is some stuff that I just chucked on there now, but still, it's like, effort. So we ended up getting lost. 15-minute journey ended up into an hour 45, because obviously it was the traffic time that we left, which is ridiculous. But we're finally home. I thought I'd do a bit of a haul as well, because there's some stuff I forgot to mention in a haul that probably will be up after this at some point. So I thought I might as well mention it here. So yeah, obviously I've got my what's it called? My desk. So that's all one thing. I don't really need to show you all that. But I also picked up some other bits and bobs. So from the other day, I actually found some spoolies that I've been looking for ages. I think I might have mentioned that already. I used one today for my edges. I've already talked about this, but they're really cool. From Ikea again, I got a drill because I needed a drill for the shelves that I want to put up. And hopefully it's a 6mm bit. I don't know. It's always handy to have a drill. What else? Something arrived today for my computer. It's compressed air. Compressed gas. I can't say it. Compressed gas duster. 400ml by AAB Cooling. So I'm going to squirt that inside it to get all the dust that I can't reach, basically, and hopefully that will stop the fan from overheating a bit. To be fair, I've moved something that was right next to it and it seems to not be like turning itself off. Well, since the one time that I used it since, that was the only difference, and so I'm hoping that helped. And then also, why not show you this? I went to Ann Summers before I went to Ikea, because I'm having a closing down sale, and I got some bras. Well, they're more like corsets because I want to get back into corset training. But yeah, I'll show you like this. So I got this one. So they're supposed to be like 30 quid, but this was 15. And then I got this one. You know, I'll probably wear these as tops, guys, and like high-waisted skirts. This one was actually like £12. That's pretty cool. And then I got like basically the black version of that beige one. There was this other one, like a blue, again, bralette style one that I wanted to get, but they didn't have my size and it made me sad. So that's it for this vlog. It's a bit of a random one. I just thought, let's film for the day rather than have it like a whole week, because I feel like this is just going to be long anyway. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my day. It's been more eventful than usual. Usually I'm at uni, or I'm at work, or I'm in my room. So I thought, why not treat you guys to some fun stuff that's happened in my life. By fun, I mean literally furniture shopping. How fun for a 21-year-old. Anyway, thank you again for watching. I'll speak to you in another video soon. Bye.
And run all the red lights across a million seas just to have you next to me. Paris and Tokyo, I go where I have to go. Screw geography.